Good morning. And what a beautiful morning it is to be alive, to be a servant of the Most High God, to be a child, to be a vessel. As I take this time to record this day, this moment, this early morning, a little after 7 a.m., again, December the 1st. The sun would be directly here. There's like a rainbow over here. I don't know if you can even see it, but as far as the light goes that way, it's just the colors of a rainbow. All of this darkened in the last little bit. The moon is still out, still shining, still above all darkness. And as I thought about doing a video, or I thought about my time this morning alone, I thought of the moon. I thought of the moon. I think of the moon. And the words kind of came to me, I want to be like the moon. A reflection of the sun, S-U-N. A reflection of the sun. It's obvious that you can't see the sun. I can't see the sun for the clouds. But the moon sees the sun. And it reflects, the sun reflects its light off of the moon. I don't know what you're going through today. Your day may be gloomy. Your day may be hard. This is Friday, December the 1st. As we enter the 12th month of the, I believe it's pronounced Gregorian calendar. As it seems to be getting darker this direction, I could see trees in the distance. I could see other things in the distance that I can't see now. Again, your day may be gloomy. You could have a loved one in the hospital. You could have just lost a loved one, a mother, a wife, a daughter, a sister. As I talked to my daughter yesterday, she started telling me or asking me, did I remember a certain young girl that she grew up with? And it took a moment. As I look at the natural sky, I can't see the sun, but in the phone I can start to see the sun. What appears to be. My daughter's 27. I was born in 1961 and I'm 62 now. That's probably a mathematical equation for somebody. So how old I was when she was born is what I was getting at. One of her classmates, one of her friends, lost their mother yesterday. And I can only imagine the heartache, the hardships, what that family's going through. I remember losing my mom, and I can't remember now if it's 7 or 8 years ago. It's been a while back. I never stored the date. I don't know why. August the 8th, I do believe it was, but I don't remember the year. Seems it was 2018. I would almost say it was August the 8th, 2018. Again, I don't know what you may be going through, but God hadn't forgot about his promises to us, his promises to you. It's my prayer. Now, I do know, I knew of the couple, how they believed in the Lord, how their walk was when I was around them. Always kind, always pleasant, always caring. But the moon is still shining. If we go into a store, if we go into a restaurant, if we go into our workplace, what kind of reflection do we put off? What kind of reflection do we put off? Something you may never think about. I remember a guy telling me one time, he says his only job was to make Jesus look good. His only job was to make Jesus look good. And my wife reminded me that many times. You've got one job: to make Jesus look good. As I'm going clockwise, I think, well, let's go back the other way. We can unwind now. Not for 7 minutes and 50 seconds, though. Record many of videos, but rarely do I post them all. It would be useless to have videos just where I could watch on YouTube myself. I can do that in my own phone. But sometimes you just want to document. Hey, you remember the morning you stood there for 8 minutes and 31 seconds and thought of these thoughts. The sun will shine. You may not see it for the clouds. You may not see it because it's on the other side of the earth. The sun never goes out. It just says it's barely visible to my naked eye outside the camera, because now I start squinting. I can look in the camera and not squint at all. And as I look at nothing but the phone to shield my eyes, look at the portal. It looks kind of like an eyeball. Think of that as a portal. We know as the sun starts to look like a portal, God is shining his light, but many never see it. God is shining his light, and many never see it. He placed the sun and the moon exactly where he wanted it. And now you see the full ring of the sun with the various, I'm going to use apertures around it. Just before I went to Israel, I was able to get a new phone. I had to get a new phone, and I let the guy sell me, literally sell me. And I'm sure glad he did for what I got. Yes, I'm still paying for it. But you're always going to pay a phone bill if you want a phone. What's $10 more to have an upgraded phone? If you can do this and capture a moment that you can never see with the naked eye. Again, it looks like an eyeball. And it could be represented as an eyeball because God sees everything we do and everything we don't do. As I look forward to this weekend to travel, to visit, pray for this family that's just lost a loved one. And many of you may be in that same situation. But on the other spectrum, you may be the one that just had a baby. And you're so happy because it's one of the most joyful times in your life. God bless you. Until next time, May Lightning Ministries, December 1, 2023, 12 minutes and 2 seconds.